All right, y'all, I'm back. Let's continue this conversation um, about our emotions. Okay, it's essential to whatever method you choose to realize that you are hating, that you are full of rage and of anger, and that this is a safe way to begin to accept your anger, your hate, and to own your anger and your hate as your own. You have every right to own your hate as your own. Okay. So often we are too afraid to lose control or just afraid of the intensity of our rage that we run away from it and ignore it. The more you ignore it, the bigger it gets. The more you ignore it, the bigger it gets. Now think about it. Think how it is in your relationship when you know it's a problem, when you know it's an issue. Or like if somebody is cheating, or if you suspect, or you're sure of it, or whatever the situation is. The more you ignore it and you know it's happening and you don't confront it. Now, whether you act on it, however you handle it is a different conversation. But if you ignore it and don't say anything, watch and see how it multiplies. Watch and see how it grows. Okay? Because you're not honoring yourself. You're not saying, what the hell is really going on? And I got to be willing to deal with the consequences of asking this person. And if this person snaps because I said it or try to do this because I said it, I pretty much have my answer, right? Maybe the fear is not wanting to hear that. Because like I said, underneath it all is fear. Maybe I don't want to hear the answer if I ask you, are you doing so and so and so and so, and then you say yeah. I don't really want because then I feel like I gotta deal with it. So some people feel like they stay silent, even though they know what's going on and it's driving them crazy. Whether it's the conversation that they gotta have with their mother, their father, or whatever. So, you know, but dealing with narcissists, I've come to realize, you guys, that in my opinion, it's best not to even say anything to them about anything that they've done to you as a kid, as a child, as because the minute you begin, it's important for you to know that. It's important for therapy to heal you. They can't be healed, and the minute they feel that you're blaming them for what has happened to you, and just put it like this, it's gonna be all bad. So that's something that you shouldn't release to the people that inflicted the wounds on you, especially if you suspect them being high. If you know that they're personality disorder or whatever, I wouldn't advise you to do that, um, because that makes it more crazy. Anyway, one of the most important things about releasing an emotion is to concentrate on that emotion rather than on what caused the emotion. Forget who did what that caused the emotion. Forget about the person who did something to you. Concentrate on I hate or I'm angry. Uh, I am so hurt because I feel what not so much is who did it to me. What what is it that I'm upset about? Y'all understand the difference? Am I making any sense here? I hope so. Um, because that's more important. Um, don't be afraid to feel your feelings. Feeling them, you know, means you're owning them. Punching that bag, screaming I hate, doing all those things is owning how you feel. And you see that step, all this step is in between me being angry and me shooting you, me being angry and me stabbing you. Because again, there's no excuse for something like that unless you're put in a situation where it's life or death. And that's why you have the head thus on top of the Sphinx, because you have to use your higher self. You can't use your lower self, you know. And right now we vibrating totally on our lower selves. I say something to you, I step on your shoe, you ready to shoot me. You're ready to hit me. You're ready to, we're extremely violent and disrespectful and all these things. And we don't think that's a problem why as a group we can't get out of this negative cycle that we're in. Um, you know, in my opinion, sometimes you can do stuff and the universe can be on your side. And sometimes you can do stuff and you just doing stuff total counterproductive to what the universe and God will bless. And we are spiritual people. So if we don't get on an accord, you know, then that is going to be more of our destruction than anything. Because you got to remember, being the first man, the biggest problem that we have to own is our pride. And we are prideful, proud people, just like the first human beings should be. But in these circumstances, it has no weight, it has no bearing, and in fact, it makes no sense because um, you're not ruling anything. And now it just becomes just blatant lowdown or just plain and simple arrogance, you know. Because there's nothing prideful about the behavior that we exemplify. There's nothing prideful by the way we carrying ourselves collectively. There's nothing prideful about us being able to notice to see how everybody is treating us, yet and still we don't have the courage to deal with how we're treating one another. And until we deal with that, I'm just finding it hard to believe that we can expect anybody to take us serious. Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't take nobody serious that's always begging. I don't take nobody serious. And I don't know, when I say begging, I mean a begging heart. Uh, Begging somebody and confronting somebody about a debt is totally different. When the bill collector calls me and tells me I'm late, he doesn't sound like he begging for nothing. I feel like the beggar because I got his goods and didn't give him his money back. So there's a difference. And who can respect somebody that don't respect themselves? I just can't. I'm looking at you. You have no respect for yourself. You're doing everything, and you want me to respect you? Come on, y'all. We're not being realistic. Listen, to release emotions, you need to tell just one human being one time about the situation that caused your feelings buried around you. You need to explain in detail what happened, your feelings around this experience, and how this experience is affecting your life today. So often we hide situations and life happening because we are ashamed and somehow feel things happen to us because we are bad, because we've been taught that. Remember that now. Okay, and so um, you know, uh, it's important to tell your complete story in detail to one person. This will help you gain a healthier perspective on the situation. However, if you keep repeating the story to different people, talking about it repeatedly, thinking about it over and over and over and over again, then this becomes a resentment, a recurring negative thought. A resentment then becomes another problem rather than part of the solution. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you just basking period in resentment and every time you open up your mouth, nothing is coming out but resentment. Secrets are shame based. And incidents kept secret or feelings hidden from others will make those feelings deeper and longer lasting. Emotional secrets lead to emotional and mental illness. Um, so, you know, to me, you know, to here's an exercise. When you want to transmute your emotions, sit in a comfortable chair, close your eyes, put your head back. Relax the best as you can and do the following exercises for 10 deep breaths, concentrating only on your breathing. Inhale on a count of 6. Hold this breath and hold it to the count of 6. Exhale to the count of 6 and the rest to the count, and rest to the count of 6. Okay? and then begin that again. So everything you're gonna do to the count of 6. Concentrate fully on your process of breathing only. Keep doing this exercise until you feel more and more relaxed and your head noises have gone away. And what I mean by head noises is that chatter that goes on in your head that, the more you do it, that'll dissipate. Slowly look for emotions. Find where it's buried in your body. All repressed emotions rest in your body, and at times in the aura as well. Anger rests around your belly button, and but it can also be seen as a black thread like substance all throughout your body. Sadness sits in the midriff area. Emotions can rest anywhere in your body, including the muscles, ligaments, bone joints. So take your time and find where the emotions are hiding in your body. That's like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that book by Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Body. I mean, in about the book, I've read some excerpts from it because what it does is it associates every illness that you have in your body, where it is, and it's associated with some type of behavior. Wow. And that to me is very profound. Um, so, you know, um, take the time to really see what this emotion looks like. I had a huge amount of sadness when I finally found it. I saw it was the shape of a large mass of clouds so dense and thick that you couldn't begin to even dent them. The clouds were very dark and gray in color. Once you found your emotion and describe it to yourself, stay with it, hold it, be with it. Do not try to do anything to it. Very important. Just sit there and be there with that. By being with it, you begin to integrate this emotion into your very consciousness. And this is the next step in releasing your emotion. As you go back to visit your buried emotion week after week, you will find the shape getting smaller and smaller, and eventually it just disappears. It takes many months to transmute an emotion in this way, but it is very, very, very powerful. And the powerful manner to release, the most powerful manner that I can think of to release your emotions. This is what people mean when they say, transmute the emotions. You have to release resentments. A resentment is a recurrent anger where, on a recurring basis, we keep thinking about something or someone has done something to us, reliving all the particulars around the situation with ongoing, vigorous. I mean, we be with ongoing anger, hate, hurt, whatever the emotions might be. It's crazy. Pray for the person that you are resenting. Wish for this person every wonderful thing that you may want to have in your most perfect life. Wish them blessing and good fortune in all things. In time, this type of prayer will release you from your resentment. And let me say this right now, it's very difficult, extremely. Some of us never get there. You can also write about this person, write all the negative qualities you see in this person, and then write all the positive qualities you see in this person. Eventually, by writing about the different qualities, a shift will occur within you. And that's what is going to bring you your peace of mind. That's what's going to bring you the peace of mind, the peace of mind that you need to deal with it. So, all I'm trying to encourage you all to do, I know y'all all know about the power of prayer. For those of y'all who don't, it does work. It does. We are spiritual people, and we cannot lose sight of that in everything that we do. We cannot lose sight of that. And that's not hokey pokey. It's not witchcraft. It's not voodoo. It is who you are, the very essence of you. So you have to have a meditation, and you have to have that meditation has to go to the heart of the universe. It just has to. Just has to. And if you truly believe that, because I do, I believe we spirits having a human experience. It's not the other way around. It's not. Not in my opinion, anyway. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. So if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, share, and I'm going to see you guys a little bit later. I hope that you leave your comments below and tell me, what kind of fears you're dealing with. What do you see inside of your relationships that you know, or how you handle, situations that you're afraid about. Do you go from 0 to 10 being angry? Do you resent yourself after you get angry? Do you, or have you attached a good and a bad to your emotions? Have you done that? I know I have. I don't anymore. Used to be a time when I did, and I used to attach a good or bad to everybody else's emotion. That's something I don't do anymore. But anyway, y'all leave y'all comments below, okay? And I hope again y'all had a wonderful Christmas. I don't know if I said that beginning. I hope that you guys are okay. We got New Year's coming up, and hopefully, I'm not even going to speak it, but y'all know it if it's on. So, with that being said, you like what you hear, like, subscribe. Please leave your comments below, okay? And we'll talk a little later, right in the mental house where we try to get our minds right, because this is a war of attrition for our mental state. All right. Bye, you guys.